If full chords feel clunky and you want to sound tighter and cleaner, stop playing all 6 strings. In this video, I'll show you how to strip things down to just the root note and the fifth, which are 2 notes that instantly make your playing sound more focused and more intentional. And I'll walk you through 3 simple ways to do so that you can fit whichever way into your style. It's one of the easiest upgrades that you can make with your rhythm playing. And once you hear it, you'll wonder why you didn't start doing this sooner. So why does this work so well? The root defines the chord, and the fifth gives it body and structure. Together, they sound full along with the third, but without the extra note, meaning the third, it can muddy up your playing. Stripping the chords down to just these 2 tones helps you focus on rhythm, timing, and clarity. Plus, it leaves you space for vocals and lead parts in a band setting. And when you're just learning, honestly, less is more. It gives your fretting hand muscle memory that it needs to help you lock in a groove faster. So first up, let's take our standard G chord, but only play 2 strings, the low E and the B string. What I like about this is that I'm still using the chord shape that we know, but I'm only playing 2 strings. This shape gives you the root, which is on the low E string. That's your G note. And it gives you a D on the B string. Now, I want you to slide your fingers up to the 8th fret so that we can play the same thing for C. And then if you want to play D, you'll move up to the 10th fret. You're still playing just the low E string and the B string. So that's what this will sound like in a playing setting. So now we're playing real music. Now let's tighten that up a bit. And this time, I want you to start focusing on the notes that are on the low E string as well as the A string. So we're gonna bring our G chord back. We're gonna play the same thing. The first, which is the low E string, and the fifth, which is the B string. But now I want you to move to what our position for the C chord is by moving your middle finger down to the 3rd fret of the A string, and then just play the A string and the high E string. And then, like we did before, moving from the 8th fret to the 10th, we want to move up 2 more frets using that C shape and playing the A string and the high E string on the 5th fret. That's your D chord. So this is what it would sound like in a playing setting. So I'm going to go to a G, C, D, back to C, and G. So this shape sounds a little more modern and compact, and it's a great way of breaking out of your standard cowboy chord sound. And finally, this one's for you rock stars out there. And it's probably something that you've seen or heard before. I'm going to show you how to play power chords. So we're going to take that same concept that we did with the G chord, and we know that the 5th of the chord is a D, so we want to index finger on the G note, that's 3rd fret. And we want to slide our ring finger down to the 5th fret and just strum, let me get my pick, the first 2 strings, which is the low E and A. You can already start to hear the power chord. Same concept as what we did for the second way, but we're just going to use the 3rd fret of the A string and the 3rd fret of the G string and just play A and G. That's your C power chord. And then if you want to play the D, you just move up 2 frets. 1, 2, and this is your D power chord. Although this is a go-to for rock songs, it's a super useful way to simplify your rhythm playing, and you can use it across any style. So here's a tip for your practice. Practice each shape, and I want you to play them slow until you gradually gain speed. At first, just do downstrokes only to keep it simple. Then try switching it up, switching between G to C to D like we've been doing. Also try muting some strings. Also try doing different string variations with your arpeggios. Trust me, this is about building your own style and making your rhythm even tighter. These shapes help you clean up your sound. They help you focus on your timing, and they give your playing a whole new level of confidence. So which of these 3 shapes felt best to you? Before you go, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. This channel isn't just about me showing what I've learned, it's about us growing together. So if you've got questions, suggestions, or even just want to share how this video helped you, drop a comment below. I read every single one, and I'll respond to each one personally. Your feedback will help shape the next videos I create. So if there's something that you want to see, or something didn't quite click, let me know. And hey, if you liked the video and found it helpful, hitting that like or subscribe button will always be appreciated. But honestly, hearing from you means even more. Let's keep learning together.